We have really underestimated the power of corruption in our society. We have really underestimated the damage corruption has done to our land. We have really underestimated the damage corruption has done to our people. Corruption will lead some children out of school. Corruption from our leaders will cause the road to be bad. Corruption from our leaders will never allow you to have power supply. Corruption from our leaders will never allow you to have water supply. Corruption from our leaders will not allow you to have good security. Nigerians, wake up. You are really sleeping. We are really sleeping. And when you sleep, the enemies will creep in. The enemies will creep in and destroy you. Our leaders are like thieves. They come in, steal, and destroy. Wake up, Nigerians. Good day to you, everyone watching me all over the world. Good day to you, Nigerians. The purpose of my message today is being directed to we Nigerians. And firstly, I want to recognize how hardworking we Nigerians are. I want to recognize how dogged you guys are. I want to recognize how much perseverance you've had over the years. I want to recognize how persevere you have been throughout these years. I want to celebrate you. I celebrate you once again. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. Okay. Like I said, I'm here today to share my thought processes with you. Over the years, I've been on Earth. I've always been amazed by the thinking processes of we Nigerians. I'm amazed for how we're able to withstand cheating, in the sense that we're able to withstand being cheated by our leaders. We are able to withstand this shortchange by our leaders. I can tell you for a fact that our leaders are not doing anything tangible for us. Our leaders are just cheating us. Our leaders are not doing what they are supposed to do. You may argue this with me, but as you go along in this conversation, then you will be to realize that you are being cheated so much. You are being cheated so much, despite being on a rich land in terms of resources. We have human resources, natural resources. Okay. What amazes me a lot is that we are afraid to realize that the man next door to you, we are afraid to realize that the man next door is not your enemy. Mr. Ikechuku, Mr. Dantata, Mr. Yomide is not your enemy. That man next door, that Igbo man next door, that Yoruba man next door, that Hausa man next door is not your enemy. We all have a common enemy. We all have common enemies. And our common enemies are our leaders. Our common enemies are the leaders that chose themselves or that we have chosen. These are your enemies. These are the thieves that have come to steal and destroy. These are the people that have come to deprive you of good education. These are the people that have deprived you, that have come to deprive you of good food, of good water supply. These are the people that have come to deprive you of good electricity. These are the people that have come to deprive you of good roads. These are the people that have come to deprive your children of good education. of good health care. Now think, all these leaders you have, all these politicians, you have failed to realize that 99% of their children study abroad. 99% of these politicians seek healthcare abroad. 99% of these politicians are afraid to go to the constituencies. There was a senator some time ago that said the senators will need SUVs to go to their constituencies because the roads are bad. What are their jobs, if I may ask you? What are they supposed to do? Is that not their job? But we Nigerians are just so complacent. We're just so careless. We have let cankerworms to eat our resources. We have let the rodents to eat our crops. Human rodents to eat our resources. Human rodents to eat our treasures, who do not have the minds of the people at heart. I want to let you know again that any country that is being ravaged by corruption can never prosper. Any country that's been ravaged by corruption can never have good health care, can never have good education, can never have good roads, can never have good security. The people will never prosper. The people will always live in penury. Any country that corruption has no repercussion can never prosper. Any country that corruption has no repercussion can never succeed. Any country that corruption has no repercussion can never make it in life. Are you following me, my people? You have seen billions being stolen from our treasures. You have seen millions being stolen from our treasures. You have seen millions being stolen from our treasures. Do you know that to every billion, to every millions being stolen from our treasures, there is a child out there. There is a child out there. There are hundreds of children out there who have been deprived of good water, good road, good education, good water supply, good security. There are children who have been thrown out of school to every million a politician steals without repercussion. Can you see how crazy corruption is? Can you see how much damage corruption has done to our land? Nigerians need to wake up. We really need to wake up and stop fighting the man next door, and stop fighting that Igbo man, and stop fighting that Hausa man, and stop fighting that Yoruba man, because your common enemies are out there stealing your money every day. Your common enemies are your leaders. Your common enemies are the politicians stealing and destroying your resources. If you don't stand up and fight, if you don't stand up and fight for your rights, if you don't stand up and fight for your rights, all this money is being stolen, all this misappropriation of funds will be gotten back from you. Because the more money they steal, the treasure of the country begin to deplete the more. And where will they get all of this money from? They will get it from you and I. They will get it from unreasonable taxation. They will get it from inappropriate increment in prices of goods and services. They will get it back from you and I. They will get it back by taxation, exorbitant taxation. They will get it back by increasing the prices of goods and services. They will get it back from you by making the economy so harsh for you and I. Wake up, Nigerians. Time is now for us to wake up. Time is now for us to wake up. Time is now for us to wake up. Wake up from your dreams. Wake up from your slumber. God bless you.